Hey folks, in this video I'm going to be doing some kind of walkthrough, so it's not exactly a tutorial. Yeah, as you can see, this time I'm retouching another female model with a very nice dress, which got some color like pink, coral, and as you can see on the right, I already started retouching. And then I thought to myself, okay, maybe it might be nice to upload it to YouTube so everyone can see which steps I did to achieve the result, which I will show you later. Again, I would like to mention that I'm from Germany, so my English is not so fluent. It's not my native language. So please apologize that again. And another time I would like to mention that this is not a tutorial, so I will not show, well, to be more precisely, I won't explain the methods I'm using, since, well, the main methods I'm using will be dodging and burning, and there are heaps of videos in the internet that explain this method. So I won't go into further details. Yeah, as you can see in my, as you can see, this is my background image. I did some slight editing in Lightroom, but well, no drama effects. And yeah, I started off with some kind of, basic retouching. Here I got rid of her stray hairs, and I retouched some skin parts, and yeah, as you can see here, I started dodging and burning. Well, I just started, so this is the mask, and yeah, I think in the next step I will I'm sorry, I got a slight cold. In the next step I will just continuing dodging and burning, and afterwards I will retouch her, her hair, her fingernails, I think, yeah, they need some retouching, then her eyes and her lips, although they're pretty nice and luscious. Afterwards I'm going to do some, retouching yeah, in terms of color. So the color grading will be the next step, but I will come to that soon. Thanks. And yeah, of course, enjoy watching my video. Hey, I'm back again. So this here is the result of my dodging and burning. As you can see here, I've got three layers, three dodging and burning layers. And this is the way I do it normally. I mean the dodging and burning, as you might have seen in my previous videos. On the first dodging and burning layer, I do the fine works with a very small brush. This is a layer. After that, I'm doing the contouring, and on the third layer, I'm retouching the hair and the dress. So this is the result. Normally, I would continue dodging burning, but now on her lips and her eyes. So I can bring these layers together to a group, and I call it a DMB, quite simple. And I will continue on her lips. As you can see, personally I like her lips. They're very nice with a very nice red color. But to bring in the lights even a bit more, I turn on my black and white layer to increase the contrast just a bit. Go back to the dodging and burning layer, take the brush, and I paint in, or I lighten up her lips. And after that, her lips will really stand out with a very nice three-dimensional look. As a matter of fact, I'm not so sure if this is the right way. I mean, if there is a right way and editing a photo, but I like the results because it, as I said, the lips look very three-dimensional, and well, I simply like the look. I'm not sure if there's anything in photography that is prohibited. So it teeth a bit. Although she got really nice teeth, though, I don't have to do a lot of editing here. And I will darken the inner part and the outer part just slightly. Yeah, and I maybe can lighten up this, this part of her lips, and darken this area over here. So the mask looks like this, and the result is, I like it. After that, I would increase the sharpness of the lip lines. I would like to make it more defined, and I figured out that you can just take the stamp with a very harsh brush, and maybe a flow of, actually I have to try it out. Maybe approximately 50%, and just copy from areas over here. As you might see, the goal is, or the aim is, to define the edges even more. Oh, that's too harsh. Actually, I think I can decrease the flow a bit. So in my opinion, it looks quite nice. But I think this is too strong over here. So I can do it vice versa actually, and take the lip and paint it in, but just slightly. I don't want to make it look completely unnatural. Yeah, I think this should do the trick. So after that I will go to the next step, and this would be her eyes. Normally I've got several ways to make her eyes really stand out. First I will mask her eyes. Like this. Yeah. So yeah, and I'm going to this option again. I'm not sure how it is called in English, but basically it's 3 sliders where you can increase well, the lighting levels, and yeah. So you can see this. This is what the slider does. Brings it to black or brings it to white. And you have to be pretty careful to not to exaggerate it. And it works best, in my opinion, with green or blue eyes. She got brown eyes. So this is not so easy. Afterwards I take another dodging and burning layer and increase, well, the contrast. Oh, and again I'm enabling this dodging and burning help layer. This makes it easier for me. Okay, I'm just, well, I think this is known how to do that. Just darkening the inner, yeah, well, the inner part of the eye. I think it's called iris or pupil, and yeah, do the same over here. I can lighten her waterline a bit, so this will open her eyes a bit more. So this again is the mask, and yeah, this is the result. Maybe it's a bit too much, so I can bring it down to 80%. So until now this is before, this is after, and now I would continue with the color grading, and I figured out that this is the part which is quite fun, of course, yet it consumes most of the time. And normally I try out a lot, and often I don't achieve the results I would like to achieve. So I try, and after a couple of minutes or after a couple of hours sometimes, I get what I want. So yeah, see you on the next part. So now I am finished with all the basic retouching, and as I mentioned previously, the color grading takes a lot of time. Normally more than 50% of all the retouching, actually way more than 50% of all the retouching. And I didn't want to show you all the steps I took until I reached the final step, because this might be pretty boring for you. So from now on I will show you all the steps I did in the last, maybe 1 hour or the last 30 minutes. As a matter of fact, all the steps are not very time consuming, but I would like to achieve very nice results, which are nice for me personally, of course, and the model. So here I go. So what you can see by now, or what you can see now, is the step we finished in the previous part of the video, and now I can show you all the steps I did from then on. First, I used some kind of luminosity mask to increase the lightning. As you can see in the how do you call it? This medium part here. After that, I used another luminosity mask to bring back the dark tones. And I'm using, quite often I'm using a black and white mask in the multiply mode to increase the contrast, because I really like contrasty images most of the time. So this is just some intermediate layer, so you can see anything. Actually, I could delete this this layer, since as you can see down here, I've got 1.2 gigabytes, and this is quite a large file. And by deleting these intermediate layers, I think this is also one, I would decrease the file size. Yeah, and then I use the Nik filters, and I like this filter. It's called cross processing. Actually, you can achieve the same result by using levels. By using curves, and levels as well. But I like playing around with the Nik filters. As you can see, I increased the yellow color a bit. I mean, in the skin you can see it, and I think a bit of more blue tones in her hair. So this again is some intermediate layer, and after that I wanted to to make her skin darker, because I really like it. And here you can see it. In this case I used another plugin. It's called I think it's called Alien Skin. Yeah, Alien Skin. And basically it makes the whole image or the filter I used makes the whole image a bit darker. So I just used this mask to only apply to her skin and her hair. After that, as you can see here, I didn't like this these patches over here, and I want that the viewer just focuses on her, on the model, of course, and on the dress, and not on the background, which are these wooden planks. So I took her dress and put it more well, and yeah, increased the mass of the dress. Still, I didn't like the upper left corner, so I changed that. And after that, I just let me check. I have to see what I did. Sometimes you can see there are only slight changes. Here you can see I use this color levels, color balance, and in the midtones you see I put slightly bit more yellow into the image. The depth I also changed something, and the lights I also just slight changes. But you can see that the dress is more got a more coral tone, and I increased it even more because I wanted that her dress really looks pinkish, really girlish. So I used this layer to increase that even more. And after that, I thought that these areas around her skin bone, or these areas of her skull looked too harsh, so I decreased it a bit. And at the same time, I processed her nose a bit, so it looks more cute. Yeah, so this is the final image. I hope you like it. This is the before, and this is the after. Yeah. So thank you, and if you got any questions, please let me know, or if you got any hints, yeah, please let me know. And thanks, and see you soon.